Okay, 112 days out, squat day, and with how squats have been going, it feels like those days are creeping down in number pretty damn quickly right now, and that forced me to get my thinking cap on. Because ever since the day I started powerlifting, the limiting factor on whether or not I can make a squat has kind of been the same fundamental things. Like, the weak point on the concentric has shifted a little bit, and right now I do know that stronger quads are going to be the biggest driver, but ultimately what's going to let me make use of those strong quads is whether or not I can unrack in a good position and then control the mid-range of the eccentric enough to get the hole in a good position. Because it's like, if I hit the hole in a good spot with a solid brace, then I pretty much always stand the squat back up. Like, to this day, I don't think I've ever had a squat miss that has been a pure concentric strength issue. It's more of a matter of, can I manage the unwrap and manage the eccentric so that I can actually do the concentric. And what's weird about right now is I'm used to these stability on the eccentric issues popping up towards the end of a meet prep when we are ramping up loading more, but I think the fact that they're popping up now, it's kind of made me want to go about it the wrong way, because I want to just keep free squatting in order to try to get my free squat back. But I think if I start treating it like I would when these issues have popped up in the past, at the end of meet prep, I'll be able to get started on the meet prep a little bit more effectively. If I can get these stupid sleeves on. Calves are growing way too much with all of the magnetic resistance treadmill, plus all the food. I don't know if I'm going to be able to wear the A7s. But what's worked really well to solve those eccentric control issues in the past is running a wave of high box squats followed by a wave of chain squats. So we're starting with that wave of high box squats today. And as far as that hamstring snaggle goes that we had on Wednesday, gonna be aware of it, not super worried about it, because like everything I've done squat pattern wise, I don't feel it at all. So hopefully that continues as we go up in weight. But if we start feeling it, we'll be smart in terms of loading. So. And box does feel pretty high, but it's supposed to be high, so I'm okay with that. And 1 plate, 0 hamstring feel, so we're good for 2. No, it's good. Yep. Because like with the high box, if I'm close to it, my hamstrings hit, that it becomes higher. Okay, yeah. So I gotta kind of be on the edge. Knock it away. Yeah. 2 plates could tell it was there, but wasn't painful, so we're gonna go 3. And what I want to do today is going to be similar to bench and deadlift with that top submax single, and this set will be the determining factor on whether or not we proceed with singles or keep her lighter, depending on how the hammy feels. So let's do our best to make it feel good. Felt better than 2 plates, so yeah, we can go up. And what is so stupid about this is because I'm squatting to a high box, it's like I'm trusting myself to be more aggressive on the eccentric, and that's making it feel way less chattered than it was the free squat. So even if it is almost just like a mental thing, kind of confirm that the high box was a good call. And we'll go single at the 3 and a yellow, try to continue that assertiveness, and if it doesn't feel sketchy at all, we'll keep going up. I don't know where the fuck to put my belt now that I'm fat again. No. Just commit to it. Yep. We're going up. Woo. I mean, it's like 18 inches high. And I'm thinking if we got a little bit more low ab pull into the unwrap, should be able to be more than safe to go for in a white and make her look easy again. Worst part about box squatting with a bunch of raw lifters is I gotta put the box in and out every time I do a set. Yeah, we're good. And Tyler is also running the high box with me today because the other reason I like to run a high box is if we have a circumstance where we want a lifter to get weight on their back, but we don't want it to be as gnarly fatiguing as taking that same weight all the way down the bottom, run a high box because Tyler, 6 weeks out from his meet today, he has been sick for the last 2 weeks, so he hasn't squatted for 2 weeks. So we're trying to get a little bit of weight on his back to set up his peak without totally smashing him. So he'll take 4 reps. Hard hold on the pick. Big quads. Making sure I'm spotting with the leg that doesn't have a tweaked hammy under the bar. Hard hold. Flex those quads. Quads. Yes.
Squat.
Pull, 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 pull. Yep. Hell yeah. And that moved about how I wanted it to, so I think we'll let the little fella go up.
Sorry?
We'll let you go up.
Yeah.
And that's the big benefit of the team, because it's not just follow the program, do the shit. Because we're getting to talk about everything you're doing in extreme detail, no matter what is happening circumstance-wise in your life that could be getting in the way of training, like you're sick, work's busy, got a vacation, we can strategize and figure out how to set up training around those circumstances in order for you to make the best of your situation. And my personal goal with everything I'm doing is to help as many lifters as I can reach their full potential. And that's why I'm putting in so much time and effort into giving everyone on the team the best and most detailed coaching possible. Because if I do that, it makes sure you understand what is going on with your lifts and what we need to do in order to make better progress, whether that is applying a cue specific to your setup, changing your technique and positioning to better fit your levers, or building up a weak point so we can move that bar better. So if you're sick of feeling stuck in the gym, or just know that you could be making better progress than you are right now while feeling less banged up, hit that link below, join the team, because we got a sale going on right now and you don't want to miss out on that. Anyways, this one might be top set here, but if we can make it feel good enough on the eccentric, feel good enough on the hammy, we'll take another, but that is to be determined, so let's do our best here.
Yep.
That's stupid how good it feels.
That was fucking fast.
Yeah, so we'll go whatever 5 reds is, because my brain is too broken to do pound kilo math right now. 605, it's definitely 605. And Tyler's going for 525, which is going to be better than his best ever wrap squat. So if he smashes here, I know it is a high box, but after his little bit of a layoff and knowing that we're not to the peak yet, he's going to have a really freaking good meet. I know 605. And it feels really good, I'll go up, but yeah, I kind of need to get some weight on my back because it's not sketchy.
Yeah.
So
605 is more weight than you've had on your back in a while, right?
yeah, but I tripled it 3 weeks ago. Square, lock in, big quads, hard hold, quads,
Squat.
pull, 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 pull. Yep. Hell yeah. Forward. I mean, you forgot the quad lock, but moved good. That's enough for today.
Yeah.
Don't need to fry you for the beat.
That moved really well.
Yeah.
That's the most I've done without a wrap.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, so he's gonna have a good meet. Team is sick. You should definitely sign up. Now, for this one, not gonna change shit, just gonna be more assertive with everything. Woo!
Squat. Yep.
Man, I am very happy with how this is feeling because, like, I know it's a high box squat, but this is the most me squats have felt in a very, very long time. So we're gonna go 655 here for top set, and am a little bit nervous for this, but all that means is shut brain off and execute. Come on.
Let's go.
If you're right.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Same story as deadlifts. Definitely could load 705 today, but for the sake of building momentum over the wave, we're capping her there, stripping her down, and running some front squats. Gotta get the box out of the way because I have to walk out the front squats and I don't want to accidentally do a front high box squat. And like, I am very aware that that is a pretty high box, but I'm still freaking excited about how good that felt because that is by far the most solid my pick and eccentric have felt since the meet I did last December before we started round 2 of the cut. And like, I don't know, it's nice to have some confidence that I still can act like myself. And 655, not heavy considering the box height, but I do know that we're going to be able to build off that over the course of the wave. And because this was closer to max effort work, we're not going to do the downset work set on it because I'm going to be more productive on pushing some other movements. So we're going to run fronties here, and then I'll keep secret what we're doing third. But you guys can probably guess what I'm doing third based on my history and what I prefer to do. So, yeah. I'm going to be a little cautious on the first rep of the front squat since we haven't hit depth since I did my bodyweight warm-up squats at the beginning. Hammy totally smooth. Forgot to put collars on this side, so we'll have to remember that next set. And figuring we should be good to go straight to 225, and if we can make it not terrible, we'll go up from here. And secondary benefit of running front squats for me, obviously, like, first benefit is forcing me to stay in the quads in a squat pattern, but I actually like it for bench press because that hard protraction forces so much serratus that bench definitely feels better when front squats are strong. So yeah, we gotta get these back on track. Yeah, definitely better than last week, so we'll go up a bit. Just going 10s because I don't want a repeat of the stiff legs. And abandoning the speaker, put the headphones in because somebody turned the gym music up really loud, and I'd rather have my own music not competing with it. And we'll slap another 10 on. And gonna go mouth guard in for this one, see if we can clamp down and get a little bit tighter. That one did feel a little bit better for sure. Still, like, not perfect, and kind of like the thing I'm mentally battling with right now is like, I do want to go up, but I do know we got another bigger quad move that's going to let me push harder. I think the fact this was so much better than last week tells us we're on track, so we'll leave that here, let it build over the wave, and fronties will be back in no time. And you probably guessed it, we're running hack squats next because the front squats, even though they are putting me in the quads, like, the pattern is going to limit me in how much tension I can actually apply to them, and the hack squat's going to be way more quaddy tensiony, so we'll run it. And because this is the third move of the day, and I don't want a repeat of the 7-plate adventure, that we had a couple weeks ago. Gonna keep reps a little bit higher so we can keep load a little bit lower, but still get work in. Definitely good to go up though. And probably another 10 here, unless it feels terrible for some reason. And we'll probably have to fight for it, but I think we're good to go for. So let's crank. Lost count, so just went till she sucked. Hopefully that was enough reps, but also calling that good for week 1 of this wave. We'll do better next week. And now to walk all the way back to the other side of the gym to take the shoes and sleeves off, and then walk all the way back here to try to see if we can do Nordics. And we're back. 10 minutes of walking accomplished. And because I don't even know if this is going to be doable with the hamstring, we're going to start on very easy mode. Realizing I probably got to tilt the camera up a little if the Nordic is that high. And then the plan is do what I can here and then run some leg curls to get some better, more controlled work in. And like I'm gonna have my hands out just in case. Oop. Or raise her up a little higher. Oop. Like the reason this thing is so sick is because it's so adjustable. And like the fact that I can set it up to feel safe running it the same week as I twanged my hamstring, like pretty cool piece of equipment, although I'm a little nervous it's gonna like fall out of the slot there on the 40-degree setting, but I think I'll trust it. And like this is perfect because I can feel it grabbing, but it's grabbing in a super manageable way. So we're building it back. Actually really stoked with that. I might try to bring it down 1 notch and see if we can make the second set a little bit better. And we'll try to do a better job of trusting that it's not gonna explode here. Decent. Got hard, but didn't feel sketchy, so I am very happy with this. But because that's very limited in loading at a closed knee angle, and when I watched the ones I vlogged back, I realized I was not getting very far in those lying leg curls. We're gonna go around the lying leg curl again and see if we can squeeze her a little closer to the end. And there's no good angle to film this because of all that shit that's around the machine. So sorry about pointing the camera right up my ass, but starting at whatever weight the last person had on here, so yeah, feels fine. Trying to make sure we're like pulling as far as I can go. Definitely feels a little bit squeezier at the top, reminiscent of when I decided to run my lat pull downs pulling all the way down, because it feels like it's not gonna cramp, but like it feels like it's like borderline wanting to cramp up here. So yeah, glad we're doing that because we have not touched this range in a long time. And that is disgustingly hard pulling all the way to the bottom of, or top, I don't know, bottom or top, whatever you want to call it. But the hope is if I can start training that closed knee angle more, that I should have a little bit more of that leg curl stability in the bottom of my squat. And because of how difficult that got, we'll run another one at the same weight. And that got plenty gross, so yeah. But I am super freaking happy with how that hamstring felt during those, trying to get the tripod out of all of the plates and machines. Like, that's where I was trying to set up stuff around, because I got the table, got the garbage can, got a plate tree. There's a bunch of shit there that's in the way of the tripod, but yeah, I'm stoked, so time to row. And in an effort to expose that hand into a little bit more length, I'm gonna run that bench specific row on the high to low setup here. A little bit nervous to try to get in there, but I think we can manage. So yeah, same deal, chest tall. And at this angle, like I'm getting a little bit more palm down pressure and feels better than the other machine. Felt good. Glad we made this choice. So we'll run one more here. Okay, round 2. Feet a little higher so the hammy getting some extra length. Am very okay with how that felt, and I'm so glad that Nikki, oh no, she's leaving. Damn it. Keep leading on the reverse hyper, I don't want to do it. Keep leading on the reverse hyper, I don't want to do it. Yeah, take your time, take your time. Yeah, so we're gonna let Nikki lean there for another like 10 minutes, because yeah, reverse hyper suck. And I'm starting her at 2 plates because this will be the most hingy thing I've done today, and I don't want to piss the hamstring off, so we'll ease in and be a little bit cautious. And like, I'm feeling the hammy, doesn't feel terrible, so I think we'll just drive reps high here.
Not on that. It's I haven't done serious work on some.
Don't worry, I felt that before.
And that's enough back pump for set 1. And because I'm going a lot lighter than I should be on these, something I'm doing to make it a little bit more difficult with the light weight is I'm like pulling myself flatter against the pad, just so I'm getting a little bit more lumbar in. with the glutes.
And if you look from the side on it's mostly straight, but not all the way.
Oh, the plates are too close to the roller on Tyler's side. If you're using the roller when we're setting it up, you want to have the plates a little bit out, or else they get hung up. But that's also enough back pump for set 2, so I'm okay with that. And because I want to push abs, but also knowing that things have been twangy and that the pullover loading like does feel borderline sketchy, gonna go with a green band and make these nasty, but not terrible in that extended position. So full crank. Oh, that's much harder than anticipated. We'll do another here if I can get out from the band. Got long arms. There you go.
It's harder, I think, because I'm not
And
used to it.
yes, and I think the other thing is too is we need to, because when you have the long arm,
Yeah.
you're getting less knees over the bar.
Okay.
So it's like long arms, shove knees through,
Yeah.
and we should be able to get more leg in. And we're going round 2 here, so hopefully we don't die.
Yeah.
This is so freaking hard. Lost the mic, but stuck turtle. And like, I know it was a high box squat, and high box squats do not count, but putting 65 on my back, having the pick feel solid, having the brace feel solid, feeling like I had tension through that mid range, so freaking relieved how squats have gone. And with that last one being as easy as it was concentrically, like if I can get next week around 7, get the week after in the mid 7s, we're going to be in a really good spot to start that chain wave. And like on the chain wave, I got to order chains. So I'm not sure how much chain weight it'll have, but if we can get into the mid 8s top end weight by the end of that wave, like we're going to be in a really freaking good spot. And even if we get just like into the low 8s top end weight with the chain, like it's going to be more than good enough. And right now, I was not very excited on Wednesday when I tweaked the hamstring because I thought it was maybe a little bit worse than it was in the moment because it did hurt like a motherfucker. But the thing is I just did my job of rehabbing, did my job of desensitizing it, didn't have any problems today. And like, yeah, on the hammy stuff, on the Nordics, on the hypers, I still could tell it was there, but I just got to keep digging into loading swing leg RDLs, loading some Jefferson curls, and I think we're gonna have a good shot of being able to act like it never happened on Wednesday. And obviously on Wednesday, we gotta make sure we're making smart choices so we do not make it worse, but I think we should be more than fine with how things are feeling. Like the kids over there, I was doing a little bit of coaching with. I should have vlogged it, but I did do like a mock setup and pull with 375, and it didn't bother me on that. So I think we should be very good to go on Wednesday, and all we got to do is make smarter decisions of the stiff legs that we did last Wednesday, and it's going to be more than fine. And as much as these tweaks, these strains are annoying, it always is a reminder that I'm not invincible. I do need to keep things in the pocket, especially when I am in this phase where things are suddenly starting to feel strong again. So we will continue making good choices, do our best to get through next week and the week 3 of the wave smoothly. And if we do that, well, we should be good to keep on building. So that's what I got, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out, and I will see you in the team.